Sweden's Supreme Court has ruled against the appeal by Julian Assange to lift the detention order over allegations of sexual assault. Now, Ecuadorian officials say they stand firm, however, in their commitment to protecting his human rights. Our correspondent in Ecuador now, Liz Sherfius, files this report from Quito.
The Supreme Court of Sweden announced it has rejected the appeal by WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange to revoke the detention order over allegations of sexual assault, which was issued in 2010. Ecuador has taken a strong stance in the case, allowing Assange to take refuge in its embassy in London since June of 2012.
The reasoning behind the Foreign Ministry of Ecuador's granting of asylum to Assange has been absolutely impeccable. The reason has been totally maintained, because the case is unfortunately not changed. If the detention order goes into practice, there are no guarantees for the well-being of Julian Assange. So Ecuador has been doing what it set out to do, which is defend his human rights.
If taken to Sweden, there's the very real possibility that Assange would then be extradited to the United States, where he could be tried for the largest information leak in U.S. history. The whistleblower in 2010 released some 500,000 classified military documents on Afghanistan and Iraq and 250,000 State Department cables, exposing U.S. military abuses in the region and around the world.
Yo creo que Ecuador ha tenido una postura ejemplar en dos sentidos. Primero,
I believe Ecuador has maintained an exemplary position in 2 years. Firstly, in defending freedom of information and international law, and secondly, when it comes to multilateral democratic agreements, security and protection must be guaranteed, because this is not the only case where there have been threats made by the State Department of the United States.
Ecuador has offered political asylum to Assange, who maintains that the case against him is politically motivated and a violation of his human rights. Assange remains in the Ecuadorian embassy and has been unable to leave the premises due to the possibility of arrest and extradition by UK authorities. Liz Sherfius, Del Sur, Ecuador.